reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. 21-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And a 49er first down.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
45-yard line.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
San Francisco.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
49ers.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
In the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 26, check 26.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The 25-yard line.
Check right 54, in your face.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He's taken down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Second and 14. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championship.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Good for a Buffalo.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Nick Bosa.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. at the 41-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Check, lucky.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Run. He's telling him. 4 down. 57. Mike 57. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's 57. 57's left. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check nickel.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. He runs.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch the screen. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I got it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check, check, watch 54, watch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. Interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. I'm coming.
And they give this time to the tailback. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 3rd and 5.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.